Welcome, Crusaders. Thanks for joining me for Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Well, we've got somebody new here. They're kind of hidden down here in this group of Crusaders. Indara, that's someone we've not even spoken to. Yeah, so Sela has a pet now. Aegis, the bear. Saxon has a buddy, too. I did some thinking about our party and who we're going to take into this Gray Garrison fight, and took some people's advice and kind of did some retraining with Hylor here on people to get us kind of where I want to be here going into the next phase. Did kind of a major rework of Sela here and took the advice to go into Divine Hunter and pick up the pet here for her. Hopefully Aegis can kind of be a tank for us, and Sela can kind of follow up then with the glaive close behind. Did some things with other people. We'll go into those maybe a bit later. Nothing too major though, nothing as major as this. But I want to talk to this Indara. An imposing young Oread is surrounded by a crowd of Crusaders who are hanging on to her every word. I hope this example clearly illustrates the difference between Jistka legionnaires from the last war and the Crusaders. The perfection of form and spirit they were imbued with during creation turned them into parts of a well-balanced war machine. Not a ragtag bunch of individuals, but a united whole. Now, tell me again why I am supposed to be impressed by your reckless assaults, where everyone is fighting for their ego and for the right to beat their peers to a swift but pointless heroic sacrifice. Some of the Crusaders grumble unhappily, but it is clear that they are captivated by the woman's words. The only exception is a scraggly and disheveled halfling monk, whose puffy black eye gives him away as a brawler and a troublemaker. He enthusiastically pushes forward and tries to engage, but one of his friends swiftly jabs him in the back with an elbow, making the poor fellow pause to catch his breath. Quietly listen to the discussion. One of the Crusaders angrily curls his fists tightly and retorts with a burst of passion. If those gists of yours, or whatever, had come for us, we'd have their guts for garters. You think we've never fought a mighty adversary before? The soldier's stern facade cannot fully conceal his relish. He clearly plans to enjoy this confrontation. The Crusaders around him look upon their exotic opponent with a mixture of irritation and piqued interest. The woman chuckles before cutting off her interlocutor. I would love to see you storm a 60-foot tall walking castle shaped like a gigantic elephant that carries siege fortifications on its back. And I'll have you know, these fortifications were defended by Jistkan priest craftsmen armed with demon-bound war machines. They used the enemies you cannot defeat as mindless weapons. The woman gives the people around her a triumphant look and adjusts her clothes with pointed nonchalance. Her voice takes on a lecturer's tone. You should not argue with someone who happens to be the most authoritative researcher on the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. Who is this? I don't know when they appeared here even. The woman looks at you and flashes an amused smile. The lecture is over. Do my esteemed listeners have any questions? Yeah, who are you? I am Indara, a warrior, magus, and scholar of classical warfare from Garund. The woman peers at you apprehensively, then sighs. I admit that I am mildly offended by the fact that my name is entirely unfamiliar to you, but I'm willing to accept that this is due to Avastan's isolation from the sophisticated culture of the world at large. You've come a long way to be here. I like to think of myself as an inhabitant of Galarian, and I don't narrowly identify with any country in particular. Why did you come here? To witness a legendary war. The confrontation between denizens of a plain famous for its love of violence and the Crusaders from every continent, united by the common goal of defending their home. An epic struggle of colossal proportions. That hasn't been particularly epic so far, truth be told. The monk with the black eye grins and mutters under his breath, maybe she just can't see it from here. The view will get way more epic if she stops hiding among us and takes a walk outside. The woman smirks contemptuously. She does not deem the monk's words worthy of comment. Looks like you know more about warfare than any of us. Oh, am I hearing things, or did someone finally acknowledge my competence in the art of warfare? Perhaps there is a sufficiently open-minded person among the Crusaders after all. I find myself pleasantly surprised. Yeah, why don't you join the Crusaders and show them how fighting should be done? No, I am a historian, an analyst, a theorist. Do you know what these three words have in common? They describe a mortal woman who does not participate in the conflict upon which her thesis will be founded. But then again, I will hardly be able to describe this mess as anything other than a feeble likeness of the last war of Gisca. The monk with the damaged eye grins slyly and comments, "The more dangerous the upcoming scuffle is, the more motivated we are to find clever and pretty words to justify not actually doing the fighting. What is this last war that you mentioned?" The last war of Gisca, of course. A large-scale conflict that took place 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. It was a war against the Osirian pharaoh of forgotten plagues, the war that ended the legendary Gisca Imperium, an epic struggle that became the most vibrant page in military history. Alas, all conflicts that followed it were but a pale shadow, including the one I am witnessing here. Why did you find the last war of Gisca so inspiring? Imagine legions of golems imbued with extraplanar spirits marching into battle. Imagine flying cities that swoop out of the clouds like terrifying monstrous birds of prey to drop forces on top of enemy castles. Picture gigantic mechanisms powered by captive and very angry demons and devils. Imagine standing in the warpath of walking citadels or having to cover your ears to block out the sound of cannons loaded with shrieking elementals. Finally, imagine the ultimate weapon that defeated the Gisca, the deadly night plague. This affliction was an attack dog, a trained epidemic, a tamed pestilence, striking only those who its master wanted to kill. Imagine all these terrors and understand that no flight of fancy can even come close to the horror of the nightmares that they made real. How do you know so much about Gisca's last war? I can say without false modesty that there is no more authoritative researcher on Golarion when it comes to the history of warfare 3,000 years before the foundation of Absalom. I've dedicated my whole life to this subject. I've personally visited old battlefields and studied the most mysterious and forbidden archives containing chronicles of ancient wars, sometimes risking my life in the process. I saw a fallen sky city of the Shori Empire with my own eyes. I ripped out the control crystal from an exterminator-class combat golem that guarded a Gisca laboratory with my own hands. These fingers held the glass flask that the servants of Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues used to create the first generation of pestilence that devastated the Gisca Imperium. How do I know so much? I saw and touched everything I am telling you about. Well, you're wrong to treat the Crusaders with such disdain. Allow me to explain. A debate? Oh, I will be happy to prove that the current conflict can't hold a candle to the last war of Gisca. Very well. The last war of Gisca was waged using a significantly greater number of troops. Both sides actively relied on reinforcements from allied planes, and their strategic planning was perfected through no fewer than 7 rounds of intensive design. None of the above applies to this war of yours. I'm curious if she's been standing here this whole time and I just never noticed her, or if she showed up here at some point. Compared to the Gisca, we are but stone club-wielding kobolds. I would like to conclude my thesis with a few words of wise counsel from Dagon, an advisor to the Pharaoh of Forgotten Plagues. I doubt you will comprehend the true genius of his statement, but here it is nevertheless. A gadfly sees the ox pays no heed to the gadfly, but crimson fever takes them both. The events of the past are shrouded in legend, but the fate of the world is being decided here and now. That is what you fail to grasp. The earnestness on the faces of those around you has taken away Yandara's panache, encouraging her to backtrack and stumble over words. Of course, I am not trying to diminish the importance of current events. What I am trying to say is that from the standpoint of history, and particularly the history of warfare, she falls silent, fixedly staring at the unfriendly eyes of her audience. The true importance of these developments won't become obvious until later. Indara offers a pretentious dismissal. As a scholar, I cannot deny that there is a certain truth beneath your skeptical statements. History is a complex discipline, rooted in fact and an evidentiary base that grows ever more meager the farther the described period is from the present moment. Of course, if I were to argue in bad faith, the way Crusaders embellish their tales of slaying a single Brimarack by adding a dozen Baelors, for example, I could win this debate. But I am above such things, and therefore I'm forced to admit that your skepticism is not entirely without merit. Have you changed your mind about joining the Crusaders? I don't see the point. You Crusaders appear to be quite confident in your skills. If nothing else, you've presented your arguments to me with extreme confidence. Indar unbuckles her sword belt and hands you the weapon. This is a worthy blade. It will be of use not only for the strong, but also for the wise. Claw of Jiska. Wow, okay. And this is where I bid you farewell. Before the end of the day, I was planning to observe how winged demons use pack tactics to drive their prey like herds of livestock. It is about time I got back to my research. The hint of a smile graces Indar's lips when she sees disappointment in the eyes of many Crusaders around her. Stay safe. Okay. And she's out. Wow, alright. I guess I should, like, look for anyone else that I haven't noticed. Don't know if she'd been standing there this whole time. I was pretty sure we had spoken with everybody in here. But we apparently had missed at least one. I think it's time to talk to Irabeth then and get things going. There doesn't appear to be anything else on the map for us to do right now. We missed some allies, I guess. I know somebody mentioned, like, maybe we could have recruited the guy who was holding the storyteller captive if we would have done that differently. So maybe that's why that quest still shows up there. Let's talk to Irabeth. I think we're ready for an attack on the Gray Garrison. Time to attack. Let's see, we rested. We got... Since we respect people, I checked everybody's spell books. We rested, so we should be good to go. I put a bunch of the all the weapons that I've been hoarding, I just put in our treasure chest. I'm assuming we'll have access to that again at some point. And I sold some of the books we were carrying around, duplicates of, and I put the other books also in the chest so that our carry weight is down to close to nothing. I think we're ready to go. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you are ready. I think we're ready. Without looking up a guide or something, which I'm not going to do. I don't know what else we would do. Let's go. All right, so our group, Sela and Aegis and Lon, Ember, Camellia, and Darren. I think this is going to be a good group for us right now. Darren for all the healing. Kind of did a little bit of rework on our two, our witch and our shaman. Gave Camellia a couple of summons instead of Ember, and let's see, I also gave see invisibility to Ember since we had that on Nenio, but not gonna have her with us, and I think that might be a good thing to have on us. Camellia then for the like delay poison, got that on her, and of course Lon then, and then Sela and Aegis will gonna be our front line. I think we're ready to go. The time for preparing for the attack has passed. No matter how many warriors, something. Here we go. Kind of back to where things started, or at least our first entry into the city after the attack was through Gray Garrison. Whoa, what's this guy? Skating across the floor. These are the ones that the tieflings we helped in the square, I think. All right, I guess we're ready to move in here and see what we find. Even with all the respecking I did on people, that may not be the last time we have to do that. But I'm hoping it will kind of help us get through this area. These guys are like spotting traps for us, I guess. The disarm is in there. Oh, he's coming to get it for us. Okay. We just need to be patient, huh? Come on, let's be energetic and get that done. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Well, what are you doing up there? I guess he's just locating it for us. All right. Camellia will get it, even though you were standing right down there.
Hope you appreciate this.
Yeah, so I think it'll be cool to have a pet here for Sela. It really makes her much more interesting for me. So what's that one go to? So let's get it. Be something clear over there.
Am I not?
These guys are just gonna follow us around and look for traps. That leads up. There must have been a trap over here that we got disarmed back there. All right, scabbard of an heirloom sword. Oh, I need to look at the sword that lady gave us. The name Tirabate is imprinted on the lever in silver lettering. Oh, ask Irabeth how the scabbard for her family's heirloom sword ended up in a smuggler's cache. All right. Yeah, I need to look at this. Claw of Jiska. Short sword. Flaming. All right. Cool. Okay. I guess we can head upstairs. Oh, we're right into things. Okay. Wow. Makes sense, I guess. They're ready for us. We should have been ready for them. We did get most of our buffs on. Got Discari cultists. Alright, we gave Aegis power attack. Would like to get outflank on him eventually. His base attack bonus is not high enough to get that just yet. We did pick that up on Sela, so it's not doing her any good at the moment. Camellia. Go ahead and have her get the protection from evil on. With Sela, we did take. I forgot about these things. Picked up some things that should help that she can use on Aegis, like Acid Maw. Gives. I don't know if Aegis is a girl or a boy. Gives them a acid attack, and then Long Strider gives her a bonus to her speed. I figured if we need to get her in close quickly, she could use that. Let's see, she's got power attack now too, and picked up lead blades and magic fang. Let's try the lead blades. Guess you can't use that on the same turn. Let's see, Ember. Yeah, we picked up the invisibility, and then otherwise, sleep. You can use that on a group. Actually, just try that right here.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
Nice line. He just took out that wizard and half of that cultist. I did respec lawn just to get rid of the what was it called? Not outflank, but the other one for ranged. That I think it seemed like pointless on him, so we're not going to be putting that on anybody else. Seize the moment. That's what it was. All right, let's finish this guy off. Aegis. Cool. Yeah, I like it. Oh, we grabbed the Misfortune Hex for Camellia. Anytime the creature makes an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, it must roll twice and take the worst result. Yeah. Let's see, get in here.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Probably should focus her first on buffing up Aegis. Ember, let's try the Slumber on this one. They're immune to it. I'd like to get Zeke back there. He can't get around this cultist. Right, Lon, take out this wizard.
You won't
Good.
survive me.
He can just one-shot them. Oh. I don't know what to expect from this battle. Or how long it's going to be. Anything. Oh, jeez. He just took out... Wow. 51 damage. I was even with some damage reduction. Give me a break. Okay. I was just saying... I was either saying or about to say that this hadn't been very difficult so far, and then he just wrecks her. I think Aegis is a her. We'll see. Alright, they're down. Get over here. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks that Aegis is at death's door now already. Alright, what's this say over here? The building was severely damaged when the Demon Lord Discari flung the ward stone against its wall. Okay.
I will guide us.
We'll pick up things that we find here that might help us along the way. What's in this door? Oh, we can go this way too. Right. As well as up. Another door. Fancy tiefling in here. Alright, well let's check this door. Door's locked by some unusual or magical means. There's no lock to be seen. Okay, what about over here? Alright, we can't go through that tiny door. Let's see, I wanted to look. How long does... That's a 1 minute per level. Not long. Long Strider 1 hour per level, so she could go ahead. That on. The Magic Fang 1 minute per level. Lead Blades 1 minute per level. Okay, we'll hold off on those. So I guess it's up the stairs. Second floor. Got enemies right here. Oh, Vermalek. So we need to rush those guys. Let's
Always
see
be ready for the worst.
if Lon here can maybe take one of them out here to start things off.
Endure this. Yet another obstacle.
Let's go. Come on. He missed with one of those. Otherwise, he might have. Let's get Zeke up here. Oh, she can get the rush on this one. Let's go. Let's take that one out. All right, now Zeke and Saxon get in here.
Strike
That
as
one.
one.
Amber got the Slumber. Good. Love the music here. Pretty exciting. Okay, let's just get in there. I think we can manage these things pretty
Make every strike count.
effectively. Not gonna just go to real time though. That's just gonna be too dangerous for us. Zila.
No glory.
There we go.
Without risk.
It's funny she says that. No glory without risk. We're not gonna risk real timing it, even for the glory. Unfinished letter. My lady, Canabris is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetrated a massacre, paying no heed to the wardstone. Durendalev is dead, the city's defenders perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days will be the unfinished letters drenched in its writer's blood. The door over here, can we open that?
Am I not?
You are very helpful, Camellia. Roll a Vanish. This is back out into like the main area where we encountered Minago. We got demons down below. What's this say? Stairs are severely damaged. This way is impassable. Okay. Oh, here we go. Irabet's down there. Wow, she needs help. Where's everybody else? Where's the rest of the Eagle Watch? Okay, the main demon force is otherwise engaged. We can't waste this chance. We've got demons up here. Try to work our way down there, I guess.
They will break against our resolve.
It's kind of bad. Maybe I need to look at the journal. I'm not exactly sure what our objective is here. Prevent the ward stone from being corrupted. Everything hinges on this battle. Soldiers often hear this refrain from their commanders. It is usually a lie. Wars are not won or lost at a single stroke. After a resounding victory or catastrophic defeat, it can take months, even years, before the final victor is determined. The fate of the world is not at stake in this battle. What is at stake are the lives of the several 100,000 people who will inexorably perish if the world wound expands beyond the borders of old Sarkoris. If the defenders of Canabras lose, the war will continue, but it will do so without them. Yeah. Still don't exactly know what we're supposed to be doing here besides killing demons that we meet. We can do that. If nothing else. We got a whole group here. Wow. Let's see, we did... Okay, we got the delay poison on. Good. For a second, I thought I had forgotten that. Aegis, get in there. Let's see, did our bless run out? I think it did. See that. Camellia. Misfortune. How about get this dredge back there? I think I kind of want to save some of these if we've got like a bigger battle coming. Let's just get in there, Sela. Good. We're protected from that stinking cloud. I didn't even pick up the Aura of Purity this time on Camellia since we do have the Delay Poison Communal. That's going to be more effective. And we can use the Hex slot for other things. Alright, Darren's pretty good though with that crossbow. I do kind of need to work out like some offense for him. Like when we don't even need the healing, what's he going to do besides the crossbow? I guess that's good, but we're going to make sure that he's effective with that crossbow.
You won't survive me.
Lon is just so deadly with that longbow. Taking out those dratch.
We shall overcome.
Alright. Try to get Zeke and Saxon through here to get after those sharpshooters over there. Amelia can reach one of them with the misfortune.
Into the fray.
Alright, we've gotten all of these taken care of. We just gotta get over there to those guys. Go get them, Aegis. We can get Zeke and Saxon clear over there.
Do not hold back.
On that one. Nice. Camellia hit them with the misfortune, and then Zeke got the attack of opportunity. I don't know if the misfortune helped on that, but they're dead.
Make every
On.
strike count.
There we go. Irabet's still fighting. I don't see her. Who's that? That's Staunton. Oh, there she is. The lovers. Staunton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me. Get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Oh, great. She's ran off with him. leads down. I guess that's where we want to go. Was there anything back here?
That is quite a discovery.
Old ring. Okay. There's doors. I doubt we can open these. Yeah. All right, let's get downstairs. Oh, I should have healed up Sela. Shoot. Okay. We got cultists right there.
Might make you feel better.
Oh, Lon, what are you doing?
Let's have some
Okay,
fun.
well, whatever.
Precision.
Good. Maybe we can get Aegis over here. Sela. Head down here too.
No glory without risk.
I didn't look particularly at the other options for as far as which pet to take for Sela. I thought the bear sounded really cool. Leopard would have been cool, but we had a leopard in our Kingmaker playthrough, and I didn't. I wanted to do something different. But I should have maybe looked to see. Wonder if there's another pet that starts with a higher base attack bonus that we could have gotten outflanked on right away.
Attack. Contemplate
But
on
it's
your
fine.
mistakes.
Yeah, take him out. Oh, we've got a tiny one here. I didn't even notice. Sela.
Right. Thank you.
Cut them into pieces. You reach them with the misfortune? Yeah. Oh, they're almost dead.
Surrender or else.
There we go. You've not completed your mission in the Gray Garrison yet. So we can't go through that door until we complete the mission. Oh, we got Dretch in here. I'm curious. I guess we'll find out. I wonder if... Do we eventually, like, take control of this garrison? Like, does this become our new home base in place of Defender's Heart? That would be kind of cool. Our delay poison is still good. Got 49 more minutes on that. We should be using her spirit enchantment. Is this just a toggle? Maybe the keen. We probably don't want... These guys are all resistant to fire and ice. Could do shock, I guess. They're not resistant to that, are they? Oh, right. They're immune to electricity. Okay, let's do the keen enchantment.
We shall overcome.
Good. Oh, I forgot we had some back here. They're gonna come to us, I guess.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Yeah, just keep doing the stinking cloud. Wow, we're all crammed in this doorway now. Can't do anything. Yeah, I really like the idea of Sela not as the tank, but with the pet who's the tank, and she is close behind to put out the damage. Then it makes her a lot more interesting to me. Not to mention her paladin stuff. Like once we get some of the like auras and things she can do, that'll be nice. Oh, Aegis. I guess we didn't get the delay poison on him or her. Saxon got it. They must have been out of range when we put that on. Oh, probably because she went to death's door. Well, shoot. All right, let's get her out of the way. I wonder if this battle is kind of like the Defender's Heart Assault, where it takes like 15 times as long on turn-based as it would if we just real-time it.
Make every strike
I just
count.
know, though, right when we go to real-time, we would just get wrecked by something that decides to show up. So that goes back to the basement. Maybe that's what we have to do to get... We got Abracandula in there.
Let us press on.
You've crossed the wrong
Defeat
mongrel.
is not
I'm not sure what they were doing. They're just wrecking stuff. Nice. Good job, Lon. We got a bunch of them. Yeah, that would have been like, I would have run in here in real time and we would have been in trouble. Okay, this is again where Darren has ended up with staggered condition. I do not know what's causing that. Is that like some effect of his weapon on himself? No. We're doing something that's causing that. I don't know what it is. That's happened before. It feels like it's something. We must be applying some effect that has like a detrimental effect on him.
The inheritor. Guide.
Alright, let's have her put out a summon. Good, we got the slumber there. Zeke, let's help out Sela over here. Abracandaloo Wrecker. Coming after Darren.
Into the fray.
There we go. Alright. We're down to 2. Amelia,
I'll cut you wide
get in on this
open.
Wrecker. We should have tried the Misfortune on him. Forgot. Let's do the Evil Eye AC. Okay, Camellia, take this guy down.
Command your
Good.
blood.
Good job, Aegis. Everybody's pulling their weight. Let's get a channel in here, Darren.
Hit you.
All right, this guy's laying on the ground. Let's just go at him.
The world's in crimson.
Okay, good. The knowledge world check.
Don't even try to gloat.
So Aegis here took some charisma damage. Guess I'm not real worried about that right now. Magic essence, that's what we're needing for, I think, for the storyteller. 5 of those. Got an athletics check here. I guess that's like the only way we can go. Besides down over here to the basement. Let's keep going through here. Oh, we got enemies down there.
I was
Oh, and
successful
traps.
in my
Wow,
search
okay, everybody
of
just
path
back up.
leads on.
They're coming this way.
Save the last one for me.
Well, that trap right there is kind of a problem. Kind of need to wait for them to come to us. Okay, that guy's down. He did not last long. An archer and a cultist is going to be coming our way. Let's not move Sela up there just yet. Let's put the magic fang on Aegis. Oh, we got the fear. Shoot. Alright, get in there,
Strike as one.
Zeke, Jackson. Yeah, take that guy out. The like knockback ragdoll physics in this game were a little more
You are
pronounced
today's sacrifice.
than Kingmaker, I think. Good. Yeah, we got the slumber there. We should be able to finish them off. Just gonna have to be careful of this trap. Alright. So, Camellia,
I heed the voice of the
carefully get this trap for us. Oh, we just picked up a Oh, I thought it looked like a Breath of Life scroll. I don't think that's what it was. Unbreakable Heart, that's what it was. Okay. Now we can actually see what's in this little room. Ooh, what do we have here? Some gloves and a lesser sonic quiver. Heavy paws. Knee pads let their wearer deal additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage on critical hits made with natural weapons. Can a bear wear those? That's the question. They can. Aegis, are you a boy or a girl? I need to know this. I thought it showed that somewhere. Oh, he's a boy. Okay. Oh, this is just the other side. Sealed with magic. Actually thinking about resting. But I'm not sure that's wise here. Well, let's see what this knowledge world check is here.
Oh, what is
oh
that?
wow. So apparently we should not try to walk down that hall. What happened? Wait, what? Okay, was that trap just like blindness? That was weird. Oh, okay, the tiefling's gonna try to disarm it for us. I don't know what happened there. Okay, good. They're getting that. Might be harder than it seemed. I think that must have just been some kind of visual bug while maybe these guys were running up here. The way is clear now. Okay. Do we still need to disarm this? Oh, okay. Well, weird. Alright, let's make sure we've saved it. I think that was just like some visual glitching happening there. We got a succubus.
Heart's greatest challenge.
Let's see if Blonde can take her out from here. Oh, shoot. We can't attack? That was a waste. Praise Iomade. Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus, who is wearing nothing but a smirk. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a clawed hand over the heads of the knights and gives a mock blessing. And I love you, my children, all of you together and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and my base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Saren Ray is a dull lamp, and Shaylin, dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and I accept your love, but I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment. So punish yourself. Wash away your sin with blood and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. This is not going to end well for our Crusader friends. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the two bloody lumps out to the succubus. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breasts, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles over her lips and chin. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament. The succubus points at you, and the knights, who still have eyes, obediently turn in your direction. Horrifying, murmurs Camellia, unable to take her eyes off the scene before her. She nervously licks her lips. I think I'm going to be sick. Sela's face turns gray, and she grips her weapon tighter. Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think that she's good and kind, and they must protect her, but that's just what the real gods... Be quiet, please. In the name of all that's holy, stop talking. Ember claps a burned hand over her mouth. Finian, the talking weapon. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds? Mocking their faith? Come a little closer, I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. Don't listen to her, that's not Iomade, it's a demon messing with you. Heresy, how could you say such a thing? The goddess graces us with her presence, and you malign her to her face. For Iomade, kill the blasphemer. The succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Iomade, after all. Juan, hey, don't listen to her, don't give in. Remember how you scared the crap out of that demon in the shield maze? This beast is nothing compared to that one. For a brief moment, the demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's radiant visage, but the illusion immediately dissipates. The succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. Oh boy. Well, this is quite the group here to deal with, and we wasted Juan's key attack. Actually, did we? I put that on. Yeah, it's gone. The true strike.
Make every strike count.
Take her out. I wish if we took her out, would it release these guys from the spell? Something tells me no. Wonder if we should... I don't think fear is probably not going to be the problem, but I guess it would not hurt to have that on everybody. Let's see what we get with the burning arc here on these. Alright, Sela. I guess I should remember she actually... Can she actually mount the bear at this? I guess she could. I'm not sure I want to do a lot of that, but I guess it's an option. Let's just get her in here.
Into the fray.
Yeah. Then I wish we could get Saxon back on the succubus. Actually, let's do some protection from evil. Camellia, let's put out Giant Frog back here. Oh, the succubus tried to dominate Sela. Sela's immune. Yeah, that is like a pretty large boost to our damage output. I mean, adding another pet really adds quite a bit. All right, let's see if we can take down the succubus lawn. Let's take her out.
The wrong mongrel.
Not quite.
I'll make short work of this.
Just have everybody shooting at her. Now, Ember, this is a better place. Let's try to sleep and get the whole group up here. Okay, she got one of them. Alright, now Zeke, get in there. Take her down. Give her a little misfortune. Oh, who took a negative level? Saxon. Dang it. Temporary. There you go, Lon. Take her out.
Survive me.
Oh, that's not like you. Darren.
Out of my sight.
There we go. It did not free these guys from her spell, though. I feel like we should be able to real time it here and finish these off. So I guess coming down that hallway just gave us maybe a little bit better angle coming into this room. Okay. Oh, not some potions for us. Good. Sermon extract. The scepter and orb are the hollow symbols of idle monarchs who lead lives of leisure far removed from the world wound, while their people slumber peacefully under our protection. The shield and sword. These are the symbols of our queen, Galfrey, the inheritor. Keep her. With the shield of her righteousness, she guards all her subjects, as well as all the peoples of Galarian who cower in fear at her back. With the sword of her fury, she will strike down the faithless. Can we look at this book? Oh, here. Let the righteous find their wisdom and the wise their reward. Oh, we're not done. Okay. I was like, what is happening here? We still had a guy sleeping there. All right. Now we're done. Prayer scroll. A lady of valor, Iomade, benevolent to the innocent, ruthless to the malign. With humble hearts, we raise up this prayer to thee this day. Preserve our sovereign, the righteous Galfrey, from all harm, so that she may lead us to victory over the spirits of devilry and wickedness. May thy holy angels abide with us, the hand of the inheritor who makes thy will known, and the silver twins, Lariel and Targona, who led us into battle and healed our wounds, and others of thy servants and our intercessors. And take into thy host of righteous souls gathered at thy throne the martyrs Zacharias of Canabras and Yaniel of Dresden, who died for all our sakes. We trust in thee this day. We dedicate our works, words, and thoughts to thee. May thy name live in eternal glory. I was hoping we'd learn something from that. Okay. Now we're done. Yeah, I was like, why isn't the music calming down? Okay, I think so. Maybe I don't know if this is the end of the hallway up here. I think we have to go back down here to the basement, maybe, and then come back up to get. I guess we can see what's around the corner over here. Another trap there. I think let's take a break in here. I may even see if we can rest, but we'll come back.
Our path leads on.
Come back next time and see if we can. Oh, what's this? Oh, do we have some kind of puzzle in here? All right. Well, we'll work on that then next time. Thanks for being here as we make our way through the Gray Garrison. It's been fun. It's been a cool fight so far. We'll see what else awaits us. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to see you back here with me next time. Bye-bye.